Today we're going to look at setting up a local workstation to do PHP programming, and we're looking at a package called local WP, which is a nice little package that WP Engine company makes and provides for free to their customers and to anyone else who might possibly want to ever be their customer. So this gives you a lot of capabilities, and it doesn't cost you anything because it's a promotional package. It's all done with open source software. The drivers behind it are all 32-bit, so that it's not as quick as WAMP server, but it is a very nice and easy to use, friendly package. So definitely a lot of people like it very much, and it has a lot of capabilities that even WAMP server doesn't have. There's a video up on our channel here about WAMP server if you want to look at it. So anyways, well, let's get started. This is localwp.com, and we have a download and a download for free. They're both free. So anyways, you download this package, and it first asks you what your operating system is, and so I'm going to choose Windows. You can do it for any of the other operating systems that are out there. Fill in your first name, last name, choose an organization type, and enter your email. When you click on Get It Now, they will set you up with an account on their servers. You will receive emails from them, which you can opt out on at any point in time if you choose. But they're a very good company, and I highly recommend them. And then when you get all that done, you click on Get It Now. It will download the install package to your computer. Just install it on your computer, follow the directions, and then you will have an icon on your desktop. And I put it on my taskbar here, and it's called Local. And when I click on it, it opens up Local. And I still have things left over from the last time I was doing this, so I'm going to delete this entity here. So now I'm going to click the Add a Local Site, which is the little plus button down in the bottom left-hand corner. And when I do that, it lets me choose from Create a New Site, which is what I want. We have 3 other choices here, but we're not going to do any of those at this point. So I'm going to click Continue, and then what's my site name? I'm going to call it PHP Workstation, and click Continue. And then I'm going to do Custom, because I don't necessarily want to do the preferred version of everything. So when I do Custom, I can choose a PHP version that I would like, and it has from the most current version of PHP, which is 8.3. And if I scroll down this list, it goes all the way back to 5.6.39, and I'm just going to choose the 8.3 version. And then for the web server, I'm going to choose Apache because I've worked with it for so many years and I'm quite familiar with it. So I'm just going to choose that. And then for database, I'm going to choose MySQL and the most current version, which is also 8. And I'm going to click continue, and now it asks for my WordPress username. This is the administrators of the WordPress installation that it's going to do on here. Doesn't matter what you put in, because we're not going to really use this part, but you have to put it in order to complete the installation. So I'm just going to call this admin, and the password, same thing. And the email, I'm going to put in my email address. And I'm not going to select any advanced options, and I'm going to click Add Site. And now what it does is it creates a folder on my local computer, puts in, calls it PHPWS, and then it installs all the different drivers to all the different packages that I requested in the setup. And now it comes through and it's going to change the settings on my Windows computer in order to make it so that my web browser can find this new site that it made on the local machine. So I have to say yes there. And now it's downloading the WordPress files and installing them on my computer. And all this is done in the background with just filling out the one form. So this part of it is very nice, because you really don't have to do anything or know anything. To do this years ago, we had to learn all kinds of things about compressed files and how to decompress them and where to put them on our local computer and how to create databases and everything. So it's really nice that you can do all this in one step. So anyway, we are now at the point where it has created our PHP workstation folder, and we now have WordPress installed on that folder, but we don't really want to do anything with WordPress. We want to play with the PHP and do things with the PHP. So I'm going to go to the site folder on this menu choice right here. And if I click on this, it actually opens up in a back window that I have to then switch to. And this is where it is. It's under my personal folder on my Windows installation. It's called a folder called Local Sites. And within this, it creates a folder called PHP-WS. And that's my PHP workstation folder. Within that, we have logs, configuration, and app. The app folder is where all of the installation occurred of the WordPress. So if I double click on that, it opens up a folder called public. And if I open that up, this is where everything got sent to. This is all of WordPress installed right here. So I'm going to just select all of these files. And I'm going to click on delete. And yes, I'm going to move them to the recycle bin. And now there is nothing on that folder. And if I come back to my local control panel and now say open site, it will come up with index of, and you notice it says in the address bar here that I am looking at phpws.local. And I can do anything in this folder and it will show up. It will run anything in PHP. And we also have the database sitting behind us to be able to do anything with that as well. So it's a very complete package, and you can do pretty much anything and everything that you want to do with PHP, with MySQL, with CSS, with JavaScript. All these things can be run within this. And I'm going to open up my editor, and I'm going to create a new file. And I'm going to save this in my local sites folder under PHPWS, under app, under public, and I'm going to call it index.php. Now if I come out to my web, well, where we were, if I come back to here and say open site, it now shows hello from PHP workstation. So now you have a full working application, and to find out what the specifics are of it, I will come back to here and put in here and now if I refresh this page, it tells me my PHP version and everything about what's going on my local server that I now have running on my computer. So now you're capable of putting anything in there that you want to try and seeing how far you can get. Leave me a comment below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you have any questions, comments, and thank you for visiting. Talk to you soon.